looked at several schools, so there were about 6 we went to visit with my parents and I, and it was a very exciting time, but it was also very nerve-wracking because on one hand there were so many options, it was exciting, but it was scary that there were so many options. I didn't even know what questions I needed to ask. The first couple of school tours I went on, I didn't ask a thing because I didn't even know what I should be asking. I listened to what other students asked and then started thinking, oh, that's a good question, I'll have to remember that, and I'd take questions I had heard of previous tours and apply them to the next. I think I would tell students to ask lots and lots of questions. If there's anything you're unsure about, and never hesitate to ask a question because you think it maybe isn't, everybody else knows this but you. Chances are if you have the question, so does everybody else. And so it's good to ask students, to ask faculty members, if you can get a hold of some, ask people in the admissions office, ask lots and lots of questions. So if you have a question and you can get an answer, that would be my biggest piece of advice. As a student, sometimes, especially as a student for the first in your family to go to school, you could be very intimidated and feel like everyone else knows what's going on but you. And I would say that that's never the case. At least it never has been for me. Don't be intimidated by those that are around you. Almost everyone is in the same boat you are, even though you may feel, being first, that you have a disadvantage in some way, but not really. Everyone else is in the same boat. Don't ever feel intimidated.